And it'll be a turnover on downs. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Eason to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. They're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not any chance at all.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now Gurley. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw on 3rd down, Eason. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On 1st and 10, Wagner. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, Wagner. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Throwing right, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a draw play for Gurley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 14. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
All right, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
X3, 218, chopper.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's a 1st down throw. It's complete. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st down, Wagner. He's going to find Gallup here complete. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive 1st down plays. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, we talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Switch gears. Check. On the ball. Nice.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 6 yards away. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A loss of 2 there, second down. So we've hit halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This is fielded at the goal line. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 3 yards there to begin the third quarter. They also lead by 3 points.
Hey, Alpha.
Looking to throw on second down. Wagner, he's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll lead here to a third down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Go on. Wide, get wide. Hey, alert 3.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Wagner. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On second down now, it's Jacobs. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Yeah. Hey, Foxtrot. Get it.
Throwing on third and long. Wagner looking left side, and it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
60 Pittsburgh. It's our time. Hey! Motion. Hey, Echo. 37's the Mike 37. Shoot!
Throwing on first down. Wagner finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Got it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Zipper. Bravo. Hey, check. Mike 50.
2nd and 6. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Go. Smith. Hit it.
From the gun, Wagner. And able to complete it to Moreau. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wagner, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Begin. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. 50. Hey, check.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Back now in the East Bay, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The New York set to take the field.
Ready. 70, Indy.
Take left. You got three down.
On 1st and 10, Eason going right side here, and that's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the ready.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. 2nd down and inches. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Gurley. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Operating from the gun, Eason. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet. But at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99.
General West.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Ready.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Back. Now. Switch.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty.
Rush in.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
On the set. Rock it. Kill. He's checking. Crash. Hey. Yep.
On 1st down, Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let him know.
Check 52. Check. On the ball. Get it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Hey, Zoo.
On 4th down, Wagner. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Jets are going to get the football back. On 1st down, Eason. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all